Wouldn't it be great to quickly jump into a beat, but then having the beat playing its clip back again after one bar, for example? So you can do this with my Max for Live devices. Let me turn on the playback volume a little. So we got something here which is called a dynamic MIDI playback switching system. I developed in Max for Live. Max for Live is included in Ableton Live Suite, or can be bought as an add-on towards Ableton Live Standard. You would need Max for Live to make use of this technique and of my devices. So let's have a look what's happening here. So we got one clip playing here, which is just a MIDI beat, and this is being set up on a MIDI dummy clip, you could say. So the MIDI is MIDI from is set to no input, and the MIDI to is set to no output. So this is just a plain backing track for MIDI, you could say. So, but it is dynamic because it's being sent over to the second track here, and this is being received via this device. So you're sending it via a device sitting on this track via a virtual MIDI cable, MIDI pipe, you could say. So I called this MIDI playback 1, 2, 3, 4. So you just want to send 1 to 1, obviously. So now if we're sending that on MIDI playback 2, we can receive that in this device here, MIDI playback 2. So if we switch to 3, nothing is being received. If we switch to 2, we receive the MIDI playback from the first track here. So now we are able to jump in and to break this connection and to mute the MIDI playback we got here via playing something on our pad here. And then it's jumping back after one bar, because I set this to mute bars for 1. I set this to 1. You can set this longer, obviously, as well. For this use case, I'm using here, it may make sense to have it set to 1 bar here. Then the MIDI is going into this drum rack here, where I got all those different sounds. So I can now quickly just play something, and we can see this is even counting down. So if we have set this to 4 bars, for example, let's maybe add the other instruments here. So if we want to mute the drumming for 4 bars, we can do this. 2, 3, 4, 1. And now you can see on the device itself, it's counting down until it will jump back and open the gate, or activating the MIDI playback here again. So this is one device which is included in one pack for a different technique here, or for a different technique where you can actually have, when you're MIDI playing, it's blocked all the time until you release the live MIDI here. So this makes sense if you play piano stuff, and there are more devices. If you use sustain with piano, it gets a little tricky. So I added another device here if you're into piano stuff. If you want to find out more about this device here and how to quickly do something live, it's still set to 4. It should be set to 1, so that would be much nicer to jump back quickly. So let's set this to 1 again. If you want to find out more, just follow the link in the video description.